All right, friends, how are you today? Aaron Michael Eschenberg here, bringing you your daily horoscope for the 8th of May, 2019. We've got quite a day here. Let me show you what's going on. Oop, 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 oop. Boom, this one. All right. Look at this. The moon moved into Cancer, right? Home. Moon moved home to Cancer. It's going to be there still about from 5 o'clock in the morning through the rest of the day, right? So nice and early in the morning by the time you're waking up. The moon will be in Cancer. It's very home. This is like eating soup on a nice winter day, nice hot cocoa, just kind of chilling, going back home, not worried about being too emotional, right? Being comfy. So, the meat of today is this right here. Venus, here in Aries. Follow the red line. Boop, 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 boop. Squaring. Okay. Squaring Saturn at 20 degrees. It's squaring the south node at 20 degrees. It's squaring Pluto at 23 degrees. Venus is also squaring the north node at 20 degrees. And of course, the north node is opposing Saturn and Pluto. Okay? And this is still going on, this Mars opposing Gemini, so it's like all kinds of information's coming in. We have to make sure that it's the high road information, right? The high road information kind of stuff. So this is Venus squaring the nodes, Venus squaring Saturn, Venus squaring Pluto. That is the meat of the week. Not just the day, the meat of the week, okay? So what's going on here? We're talking about self-love, friends. We're talking about self-love, Where we're going, the North Node, right? Dragon's Head. Where we're going is Cancer, being more emotional, being more empathetic, caring, feeling, going deeper, closing our eyes, opening our ears, opening our hearts, shutting the blinds to judgment, and just accepting. I allow and I accept. I take it at face value. And I apply myself. How can I help somebody out? Moon, home in Cancer, North Node in Cancer. We're moving toward, right? So let me jump topics real quick. Let's go back to 1934. What? Great Depression. Okay, it's when Uranus first moved into Taurus in 1934, 84 years ago, whatever it was, 85 years ago. So we had rations. We're in the middle of the Great Depression. We did not have, it was illegal to carry gold. We didn't have money the same as we do now, okay? We found a new way to barter, a new way to trade goods and services that we exchanged with each other, okay? We're entering that space now as well. And times are difficult. The depression is high. It absolutely is. Astrologically, it reflects that, what's going on here on Earth. The depression is absolutely very, very high. And this is a day, this week, take the whole month if you want, for self-care. This is where those positive affirmations of saying, what was the dude's name in Saturday Night Live? He's like, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Al Franken was the actor's name. I forget the character's name, whatever. Leave a comment, drop a comment. So, but this is that kind of energy. There's been serious depression, there's been serious things that are like weighing us down. South Node saying let go of this stuff. Let go of things and move on. Let go of things and move on. That's where we're at. We have to move on for the sake of our own future, for the sake of our health. We have to let things go and we have to move on. We can't just carry the weight of the world with us in every single step. We have to let it go. So we have to let it go. It's just like, oh, you made a mistake, friend. It's okay. I still love you. Or maybe you made a mistake and our friendship is over. I'm not that cold-hearted, all right? I'm a forgiving kind of person, but not everyone in the world is. So maybe you made a mistake and your friendship's over. Maybe you made a mistake or the mistakes were made or something happened in your partnership, your relationship's over. There's divorce. There's a lot of divorces happening. There's a lot of breakups happening right now. This Mercury that was in Aries and the Venus that's in Aries and everything's squaring the South Node, squaring Pluto, squaring Saturn. It's just like brings tension and it brings awareness to self and our own self-rebellion. Uranus has been there for 7 years and is finally now moved out 8 years and now it's finally moved out into Taurus. So now we're going to be, expressing money and these changes of our finances and these traditions and all that kind of stuff, right? But it's the attention of self right now, the attention of self. And saying, I am good enough and I'm applied, or I screwed up in the past. And if you don't forgive me for the rest of my life, I have to forgive myself because I have to put my best self out because there is somebody else relying on me to be more. There's somebody else relying on me to be more me. There's somebody else that's relying on me to not be weighted down by the mistake I made in the past because they know that I'm strong enough that's not going to make, and I'm going to just talk about a relationship. That's not the angle of this whole business. Not just partnerships or a love, basically, not just a love. But anything in life that we come together and fall apart and come together and fall apart. I made a mistake at work. I lost my job. Oh my God. And I'm down on myself. I'm beating myself up every day for it. You don't have to, So now what about the people that are coming here? They're like, well, that's not where I'm at right now. Then this is still a great time for positive affirmations. If by magically right now you're the best you've ever been in your entire life, awesome. Also drop a line in a comment because I want to know your chart. But if things are going positive in your life, this is still a place where it's telling us to reconfirm and reapply these affirmations and knowing deeper. And yes, we're good enough. Yes, that we're smart enough. Yes, we made mistakes. Yes, we can heal. Yes, we can forgive ourselves. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can do something so good that it makes up for that stupid thing that we did in the past, a mistake. Oh, I lost something. Well, I found something better. It's going to work itself out. It's going to work itself out. But having us giving it, our own little engine that could, our own pep talks right now. Yes, I can make it through this. I can make it through this. Whatever's going on in your life, I can make it through this. I can make it through this. Even if it's just one more day. One more day. And then maybe that's all it needs is one more day. One more day. One more day. I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. That's a better one. I know I can. Square in the nodes, man. Venus square in the nodes. Venus is everything you love, want, and desire in life. And it's in Aries, which is the sign of self. I think I talked about it and broke down the three in this video the other day. Venus, Mercury, and Mars. So Mars, Aries, Venus, Taurus, Gemini. And we have Venus in Aries. We have Mercury in Taurus. And we have Mars in Gemini. So it's like we're flip-flopping where our major three competitors are. So it's like, this is all about self, our emotions, our intelligence. And now the moon's moved to home. Emotions, right? You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You have so much talent. You have so much going on in your life. Get out of your own head. Get out of your own place that's stopping you from knowing that you are great. Not coming from a place of ego and overconfidence, but knowing from a place of just certainty. That you're freaking loved, and that when we don't, I don't want to say just you, like everybody's in different places of their lives right now. Let me put it on me. When I beat myself up, when I tell myself I'm not good enough, I'm not giving enough. That's like me getting in the way of my own brain, my own head, and of what I can achieve. That's like sitting down and saying, I know I'm going to fail this test. I shouldn't even bother. It's multiple choice, A, B, C. You could just pick any of them. But you're gonna ace it anyway. You know the material. You're going to ace it. And if you don't, here we go. This is how we're going to end this with. And you screw up, whatever. Then you have the experience of screwing up. Then you have the experience of trying something. So, cross-country skiing, which I've never done, and handstanding, which I'm not really good at. You have to lean forward. If you're putting too much pressure on your palms here, you're never going to get yourself up and over. You're not trusting yourself enough to stand up on your hands. You're not putting enough pressure here, on the top of the palm. So, to get good at a handstand, you got to fall over. You got to put your pressure on here. You have to enter that, that scary place of, I don't know if I'm going to stand straight up or not, or if I'm going to fall, backward or forward. Or forward is backward. It doesn't matter. Same with cross-country skiing. You have to lean forward so far that you're about to fall over. So it's like the best cross-country skiers are the people that fell over the most. So, fall over. Who cares? Get back up. Do it again. Because you're going to get better and better and better. And the more you get better at it, the more perfect you become at doing something. And that's what these earth signs are doing. They're perfecting things. And we're figuring out new ways to perfect ourselves and create and get ourselves out there. So we're going to be new ways of making money, new avenues of money coming in the near future. So lean forward, fall a little bit, trust yourself. Place your faith in the universe, right? Open up, trust, allow and accept, and know that you can. Whatever it is going on, that you can make it, that you are loved, that you are beautiful, that you are enough. We'll see you tomorrow.